welcome, welcome. So nice to have you all on today. Just wait for it to kick in. Nice to see you all. Hello, hello. So I just wanted to pop on today live because we have new product and my box came today. So for any of you that are demonstrators, I hope you had a ball at On Stage like I did. For any of you that are not demonstrators, why not? Come on. No, just kidding. It is a great opportunity to have a look at some product that is coming today and that looks different in person than it does in the catalogue. Let me tell you that. Some things in the catalogue, I won't lie, I was like, I'm not quite sure about that. And then I saw it in person and I was highly excited. So I don't want to be on here for hours because I tell you what, I could talk about this new product for hours. But today I am just going to show you some of the new product. So if you like it, if you've seen something, comment. I know that it'll take a while for a few to jump on, and I didn't exactly say I was going live on Instagram, which I probably should have done. So hopefully people will see that I'm here. Otherwise, if you're watching the replay, please comment below on what's your favorite thing I'm showing you today. So let me just change down to my desk. Oh, and again, I've really got to get this sorted. It just closes itself every time. Let's see if it's going to work for me. Come on. Nope. It doesn't like my fingerprint. Oh, there it goes. It is there. Okay. Celebration. I'm so excited. So we have the fantastic new mini catalogue. Look at that. Anyone that loves purple is going to love this main screen. So a few changes. They've changed it from January to April so that we can focus on the new annual catalogue that comes out in May, which I'm really excited about. Yes, it gives you a shorter period of time, but hey, at least they're still bringing out all the amazing, like it's still a thick catalogue. It's still got lots in it. It's a mini packed with lots, so don't miss out. But they are going back to one celebration a year. So if you are a celebration lover, January and February will be the only celebration they hold next year. So please make sure that you don't miss out. So I'm going to show you, I think I've got everything but 2 of the celebration items I can show you today. And I've got 3 sweets and 3 bundles, I think. Something like that I'm going to show you from the mini catalogue that are just gorgeous that we got to see at our On Stage, which for anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's an event that Stampin' Up! Holds every year for demonstrators to be able to see the new product, to be able to use the new product and see what other people do with it so that we can make sure that we give you the best experience, to be able to give you everything and show you things. Now, I only got my box last night. I've made a few cards, but as a busy mum, I haven't had time to sit down and craft completely. So please forgive me for that. But if you see something that you absolutely love that you would like to see again or more cards on that, comment below and I will try and get those out to you. But make sure you head over to my Instagram. I'm pretty sure that the link is in the bottom for Instagram, but I will try and put it in again. Just give me 1 second. Let's see if I can get it to go into the chat. There we go. So there's my Instagram for anybody that wants to come over and follow along on Instagram. That will help you see the cards that come out. I generally post on there every day new cards that I'm making. So make sure that you head over there and have a look. Sorry, my computer's spazzing out now. It's sending too many things. But so that's my Instagram. Head over there and you'll see all the new products. But I will show you some of the samples today. So let's get started. You don't want to hear me talking all the time. So just quickly for customers, you will be able to order from January the 4th, anything in here. So yes, it is November. It is early, but I just wanted to give you a quick look at everything that's out today. Oh, and don't forget, if you're watching this replay before 18th at midnight, there is a sale on still with Stampin' Up. So anything in the annual catalogue, the current catalogue, you will be able to get 10% off punches, 15% off all the stamps, 20% off dies, embossing folders, and any non-specialty DSP. So don't miss out on that. Head over to my Stampin' Up. Let's see if it will. Head over to my site. I've just popped in the link, and you'll be able to see all the discounts, all the sales, and be able to see what is available. And I'll also put the link down below if you're not watching, if you're watching the replay. Okay, so it'll be down the bottom for you to get to that sale. Okay, let's get started on some goodies because there's a lot in this catalogue. Now, for anyone that doesn't already have it, the framed florets that's currently out at the moment and has beautiful paper to match it. I'm not going to go through all the paper again because I did it on my last video, so go watch that. But there's some beautiful paper I've cut bits out in the framed florets. But the paper will end in December, so make sure you order it before the end of December or before it sells out. But the framed florets stamp set and the dies to match, I keep mine in here, they will be continuing into the mini, which I'm very excited about because this is a very popular stamp set and dies and make some beautiful cards. But as I said, head over. I didn't make this one on there, but this is one of the ones I made a shaker card with it in a fun fold in one. So this is a great one to go and have a look at on my last video that I posted to see how to use this one. So this one will be continuing on to the new catalogue. So beautiful stamp set, that one. Now, I'll go through some of the singular ones. We got given some beautiful ones when we were at Stampin' Up. So this was one of the freebies we got given for our on stage, the hand-drawn dots. Now, it might not look like much, but it is very effective in background stamps. It's beautiful, and you can do multicolors. So I actually blended, and I'll show you a card shortly. I blended very lightly color all over it and then stamped it, so it gave a softer effect, but you could stamp directly. One good tip, which was really good, is you can actually even fold it and just stamp in sections or just stamp half and lift. So there's a lot of things you can do with this stamp. You'll see me use that a lot along the way. So the hand-drawn dots. You have the best family ever. This was one of my favorites, I think. I like to send cards to the family, and having the option to mix and match different things. I can call them a great brother or it's really great grandpa or great grandma. They've got mum in American and English spelling. Thank you very much. Wives, dads, babies, sisters, mothers, husbands. You've got the lot in there. In-laws. You can send it to anyone, and that means you can also send the little sentiments down here in this really funky font. I love this font. You're in my thoughts, congratulations, thanks. And then it says best ever, so you can go best ever mum, congratulations mum on having a baby. You can add it all in. You've got and bonus and wonderful, so you can mix and match all the words to make interesting sentences, which I'm really loving about that. So that's a really cool one. The decorative borders. This is a very beautiful stamp. This is a very beautiful stamp. And down here, it actually says in little writing, images at 85%. So make sure you read that because these images are bigger than what's on the actual front. So they're quite large stamps. I don't know what's easier for you to see that. Quite large stamps. And they are great for borders. So I used this corner border one to make a card. Let me show you that card now. So I've used the corner borders just here in the corner, something simple and easy. This is an easy one-step stamping. Coloured it in with the blends and then just a really big sentiment in the middle, or you could put like a floral arrangement with a sentiment in the middle, but that was just something simple I made. But any of these can go as a border or underneath a sentiment. All these little bits, I think this is going to be a really popular one, this one. So that's a very pretty stamp set. Another sentiment. You cannot have enough sentiments, but this one I love because you can mix and match. Again, I like the mix and matching that they're going with now. Congratulations, thanks, kind. So you can have sincere thanks, or you too, or you're too kind and generous. Congratulations on your big news. So you can mix and match it and make some really nice ones. That's in the cling. So it's get good clear images with the cling. I do like the cling for that. So that's a really good sentiment one. If you're looking for a versatile all-round sentiment one, this is definitely the way to go. Okay, so what are we going to do next? Let's have a look at one of the bundles. So there's some of the singular stamps. Now we're going to go into the bundles. Oh, not that one. This one. I've kept everything in here so I don't miss out on anything. So this is your Sweet Citrus bundle. This is really nice. At first, I was like, citrus, what am I going to do with citrus? But there are some beautiful cards I've seen made with this. I haven't got one to show you now, but I will be popping them up on my Instagram over the weekend. So the Sweet Citrus, enjoy the sweeter things in life. Have a zesty birthday, sending you a big squeeze. Thanks a bunch. So there's lots of sentiments on there. I love the sending you a big squeeze. But one really good thing about this, again, it's the 85%, so it's a little bit bigger inside. You can see inside's much bigger than on the front. When you use your stamps, how I know I've used them is I take them out of here and then I stick it onto here. And then these are the fresh new ones, and then these are the ones I've used. It's just a little tip that I do when I'm keeping those stamps. And then you have the citrus dies. So you've got the little flowers that cut out here and everywhere, which is quite cute. You've got the leaves that cut out these leaves here, so you can do multiples at a time. But this one here, not only does it cut out all the citruses, I don't think it's correct on here. No. So not only does it cut out all the citruses, but does it with the embossing folder. So we have the citrus. Can you see that? Citrus embossing folder. So when you open it, you can either do the whole card front, or you can cut out the bits there. So pop that in there and it just slots in there nicely, like it's not moving around. Pop a piece of cardstock in there big enough. Don't have one big enough sitting here. And then put it through your stem and you will get embossed die cut citrus. So perfect way to do that, which is really exciting. And a little trick, which I'm going to have to do, because look, how did this go on? I wonder if I can see the lines. Nope. I don't know. Oh, like that. Maybe? No. Needed the big circle. Oh, I'm lost. Did it go that way? What am I going to do? Maybe it did go that way. Who knows? But I'll sort that out in a minute. But a good way to remember where your dies go is, let's grab. I don't have a pencil, so it's going to have to be pen. Is just draw a line around where they go. And then once you've taken it off, you always know that that goes right there. So I'll work out that other one later because obviously I've stuck it in the wrong spot. Now these come in little sleeves. You can keep them all together and have them in a container and have them all sort of sitting up like this in a container. But I just take the sleeve off and I still keep it in the cupboard just in case I need it. And I just pop them inside here. And so I've got my dies and my stamps together. And how I know that my dies are in there is this little yellow dot. It means that I have a die. So I put a little yellow dot on the top of all mine saying there is a die inside. Now, if it was a punch, obviously I can't fit the punch inside, I would put a little blue dot and I keep the punches elsewhere. So I know, hey, don't forget, go and get your punch out and you can mix and match. You can put your dies and your other things together. You might see a couple of other things in here. This one means I've got an embossing. I've just got like a little E on it saying that there's embossing folder to match it. And this one down here tells me which catalogue it's in. So I changed the colour. So the new January to April will be red. And then next year, currently the June to December is green. So I would alternate them. But you do have to keep on top of it. But it's a good little way to remember where all those are. And you'll see behind me that's what I do, so I know which catalogue to pull them out, and I just put them in alphabetical order because that's how I remember it. Okay, another great, exciting one. Are you ready? Oh, I'm excited about these. Is the alphabet dice. So we've been needing alphabet dies for a while now. So you've got all the numbers and the alphabets. They are about 1.5 inches tall, I would say. So 4 centimeters tall. So they are quite large, but they look great on a card. Again, didn't have this particular card made, but I will make some. And a great one is even just putting it on some of the papers that we have, which I'm about to show you, and just putting this in black or white over the top. Now for these, don't forget to use adhesive strips. So my suggestion would be, rather than trying to fine glue it, stick this on the back of whatever cardstock you have. Now it's in like little strips. You can cut it or you can keep it as is. Put this on the back of your cardstock. So when you die cut these out, you just got to peel the sticker off, and it's like double-sided tape. Peel one side off and then peel the other side off, and you'll be able to stick it onto the product. That will make it so much easier. If you wanted a little bit of depth to it, you can use our foam adhesive sheet. So same idea. It's double-sided tape, but it's got like foam padding through it. So there's quite a few sheets in there. I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets in there. So you can grab the foam adhesive sheets. So that's a good option too. Okay, so that's our alphabet dies. What else can we show you? So we've already seen 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 new products there, which is really exciting. Why don't I show you some of the celebrations? Because I'm sure you're dying to see what's coming in celebration. So the first one is a cute little adorable owls. Now we all love a cute little animal, don't we? So this is our adorable owls, which is in the celebrations catalogue, which means anyone that purchases $90 worth of product in Australia will receive a free product during celebration time. Now, if you're a demonstrator, you can get your hands on these early. So if you want to know how to get these early, if you want to know how to be a demonstrator, make sure you contact me. Either send me a message privately on my Instagram or be able to comment here on YouTube. I generally try and go through most of the comments on YouTube the best I can, but I've also just clicked the link there for you as well if you'd like to see what the joining offer is there. It is an amazing deal to be able to get free stuff early, okay, because by the time you've joined, you're going to save that money anyway in the future. Whether you join now or join later, you're going to be able to get your discount straight away, so don't miss out on that. So I made a little owl card with this one. I just stamped him. I had a branch from a previous stamp set, and I stamped him sitting on the branch, and this little one flying away just says, "Hoot, hoot, you're so cute." So my son came in and he's like, "I hope you're going to give that to Dad and no one else, because that would be inappropriate." He's 9. So be careful who you send this one to. But "Hoot Hoots, you're so cute" was just such an adorable sentiment. I had to use it. And these owls are just so cute. And the skin-coloured blends are perfect for getting all the different tones of brown that you want in your little animals as well. So if you've missed those in the catalogue, at the back there's the blends, and they've got all the skin tones, and you can mix and match them, which is great. So that was a cute little card. If you're wondering where this paper's come from, that's the next celebration offer, which is just huge. So you have 2 levels with celebration. You have the $90 level, which gives you a free product, and you have the $180 level, which gives you a bigger free product. So normally our papers would be a pack of 20. I think it's a pack of 20. I could be wrong. Hang on, let me check. Nope, I don't have one on me. Is it a pack of 20? No, that's 6x6. Anyway, I'm round about a pack of 20. 24. So this one is 48, so it's double. So it's 24 and then 48. So this is double. Now look how thick this is. Look how many pieces of paper you can get. Now, if you cut this paper into 6 card fronts each with a few scraps left over, you know, what's that? You're looking at 7,244. Is that correct? 144 card fronts. That's how many cards you can make out of one pack of paper. And this is free with a $180 order. So let me show you some of the paper. As you can see, I played with this paper this morning or last night. So we have these beautiful green stripes, green checkered kind of looks. We've got polka dots and the mint macaroon or coastal cabana. We've got more that picnic checkered tartan look, some more blue dots, blue stripes, mango melody stripes, mango melody squares. I think this is calypso coral stars, and then again the combination in the tartan. You've got the grid squares on the fresh freesia, so anyone that loves purple. This is like a pale papaya or coastal calypso coral, but lighter with the highland heather and the fresh freesia. You've got the beautiful flowers. These are all great background. Like you can see, I've put it on the background of here. It's a great background for the cards with your dots. Some more of the petal pink, I'm going to say, that looks like. Or is it pale papaya? One or the other. You've got some zigzag lines in the 3 different colours. Mango melody stars. You've got more florals, more stars. Oh, no, there goes. And so that's the 12 different pieces, and you get 4 of each, okay? So you get all those ones I just showed you there, and then you get 4 of each sheet. So you can never feel like you can't chop it because there's plenty to go around. So as I said, that's one of our celebration papers, which is great. Because there's just so much in it. So what a cute little card from Celebration Items. Okay, next celebration item is the beautiful In the Country. So these are great solid stamps for just a one-off card. You know, you just stamp it in the middle and then level it up, put it on different levels. You can put, what am I trying to say? Layers upon layers of cardstock, and have that as your main in the middle, and then just a little sentiment on it or a bit of ribbon or something like that. So that's one of the other celebrations. So it's little stairways going up to a door and a planter box down here with some vines and everything. And then you've got the fence with the roadway going up to your country house. So very cute. They also brought out as a celebration reward. So again, for your $90 is the sending support. Now, this is a beautiful set. I love these sentiments. So I'll read some of them out if you can't read them there. Some days are harder than others. Sending love, loving thoughts and prayers. Hope today is one of the easier ones. There are so many ways you might feel right now. Alone shouldn't be one of them. Here for you always. Good luck. It's okay not to feel okay. You've got this. My shoulder is yours. Courage is being really scared and doing it anyway. I love this. Stampin' Up was saying that they had a lot of requests on stamps that are more encouraging with everything we've gone through over the last couple of years. Unfortunately, mental health is such a big issue now. People have lost ones that they love. This is a great stamp set to be able to put away and use for those really intimate cards that we want to send people. So I'm excited about this one. I do apologise for the background noise. My kids have not talked for like the last 2 hours, and as soon as I get on a live, they're chit-chatting. Beautifully Happy. This was one of the giveaways at On Stage, so I hope you didn't miss out and you got your little giveaway as well. This is such a beautiful stamp set. So it has the double laying stamp set, but what I like about this is not only has it got texture in this stamp, but they've separated the three, so we can actually have 3 different colours for the flowers, for the leaves, for the little buds. So I much prefer that than some of the other previous ones we've had. This cute little bee, it is so adorable. Now I did make, so again, it's 85% bigger than, like 15% bigger than this, and it's 2-step stamping, which means what I just explained earlier, you would stamp this one, and then you would stamp this one, and then you would stamp these ones over the top of it to get that extra colour. So it is a beautiful stamp, and I did make 2 cards with this one. So I did a background with one of our masks, and then I just stamped this solid one here straight over the top. So as you can see, it's just solid and a little sentiment down there. So something plain and simple. And then this one here, I used the deckled image that I'd cut out here for the masking, and I stamped on it again direct, but I did the 2-step stamping. With this one, what I did was grab a blending brush and actually lightly blended the colour onto the stamp, so it's not so deep, but this would come out more solid once you've really given it a good stamp. Your little bee and some embellishments, and then again sending happy thoughts, which is such a cute little sentiment. So this one says for a feeling better kind of day, and this one says sending happy thoughts. It's also got a cute little thank you, and you are easy to love. Kindness matters. So it's a very adorable little stamp set, that one, with those cards there. So that comes as on its own. So if you do want to, it's a celebrations, so you would have to fussy cut out if you wanted to, but as you can see, there's no need. You can mix and match it with other things. So, and that's another celebration one. So we've seen 4 celebration stamp sets and 1 large paper, but would you like to see some more paper? I think you would. I think you do need to see more paper. Let's show you another celebrations paper and see what you think about this one. How adorable. I'm so excited. We've kind of started a farm here. Well, my husband calls it a farm. It's we have dogs and cats and the usual. We started getting fish tanks, and now we've got chickens in our front yard as well. We're in suburbia. We're not on a farm by any means. And we had 2 chickens, but that wasn't enough, was it? So now we have 6 baby chickens. They're like 4 weeks old. They're just starting to get all their little feathers through, which is kind of ugly. I won't lie. They're going through their ugly phase, but they are still adorable. They're still adorable, and they give us a lot of joy. And when I saw this, I thought, you know what? We live in the country. This is going to be beautiful for a lot of people that live on farms or even live in the city and miss seeing all these animals, and you can send them some happy love, baby cards, anything like that. It's going to be quite adorable. So let's have a look at what we've got. So we have cows and sheep, and I will show you something special about this in a minute. Cows and sheep and pigs. Then we have like a tartan, I call it picnic blanket. This is what reminds me of a picnic blanket. We have the green hills. So again, cutting this into your 6 card front sizes will look beautiful on card fronts with some animals in it. You can make your own scenery. Then you've got your trees with the little cows and kind of like little daisies or sunflowers in there. Very, very cute. This looks kind of like Hessian, like they've stamped it with Hessian, so it's a real country feel. This will just be, again, a background or just strips of it in different places on your card. We'll just give it some extra texture. And then this is probably one of my favourites. I don't know why. I'm trying to work out what this colour is. Does it tell you? I think it's not real red. What colour is it? Sahara Sand Garden Green. Cherry Cobbler. It's Cherry Cobbler, this red, and I actually really like it with the white and having the little silos and barns in there. It's very cute. So that's that one. I showed you that one. We did that one twice. Okay, so then you got your chicken wire. So what do you think's on the other side? Chickens, ducks, geese, chickens, hens. I'm so excited about this one. And the little windmills. That is so cute. And I love the baby blue, the balmy blue in the background. This is adorable. I don't know if I'd call it farm paper, but I love baby blue, like balmy blue, and I love the white flowers in it. So to me, this is just too cute. And look at this. There's some scrapbookers out there I think are going to love this sheet. Look at that scenery. The colours in it are gorgeous. You could cut it into 6. I feel horrible cutting it into 6, but even those I was going to call them a light box. They're not a light box, but the frames that are deep and you can make your own scenery in them. I've forgotten what they're called. This would be perfect for that, adding some extra 3D sort of cows and sheep to it and really making it pop. But even if you cut it into 6, you're going to have little sections that are still going to look really, really cute on a card. Simple stamping, little sentiment. You don't even need a sentiment if you don't want to. Just beautiful. And then last but not least, you've got the yellow stripes. You can never go wrong with stripes. And all your garden greens. Who wouldn't want to eat that? You've got cucumbers and corn and carrots, tomatoes, onions, beans, broccoli, radishes, capsicums. Look, you've got it all. So that is such a cute paper set. I'm very happy with this set. You might be thinking, what on earth am I going to do with this? Well, this is your Celebrations freebie when you spend $90. Now, if you want an excuse to spend $90, let's get out the matching bundle. So you have the On the Farm bundle, which is got all the same prints and shapes as you do on your papers. And when I say that, for example, I mentioned these ones before. These are the same as these. So don't we want to die for that? Yes. So all of these dies cut out all of these animals on here. So you don't have to fussy cut, which is great. Saves so much time. But it also comes with a million more. Like, look how many dies are in this set. The tiny little geese and rabbits and chickens, and like you can make a tiny little scenery with all the hills. That is just going to be too adorable to make. I'm sorry. Very fiddly, but very adorable. But if you don't like fiddly, you've got the bigger ones, like I said, that cut out. And this cuts out the trees on here. And I think one of the other papers, but I'll have to double check. No, just these ones. So your little barn, I think the only thing it doesn't have is the one for the silo, but everything else is there. So have fun with those. They are going to be cute. So as I said, if you purchase this as a bundle, it will be within the $90, I'm pretty sure. If not, add a glue, because you're going to need glue to stick all this down. And then you will get this beautiful paper for free with Stampin' Up. So that is in the mini catalogue, and we'll go for 4 months. And then this is Celebrations, which goes for 2. So do not miss out on that one. So we've shown you 2 celebration papers. I think 1, 2. 2 celebration papers. Do you think there's some more? I think there is. Did I miss it? I think there's some more. Let's see what else we can find. Sneak peek. Okay, this one. How pretty is that? How pretty. I'm hiding this one. This is such gorgeous paper. Such gorgeous paper. So let's have a look. We have the beautiful pink with the white flowers on the background and then the multicolored flowers on top. Then we've got a lot of sort of blackberry, bliss, rich raspberry kind of coloured flowers and this beautiful blue on the background. We've got some greenery here, lots of green happening here, and then some fresh freesia polka dots on the back. So you can double these up, you know, you can put a little bit of this on an angle underneath and then this over the top, put your sentiment, and have a bit of each. Now this one, pretty ovals. So again, 6 card fronts with these beautiful ovals on them. Just adorable. Put the sentiment in the middle, make some simple stamping cards. But I like this. I know it's silly, but I absolutely love this paper. Making it would have been so much fun for them. But some speckled of all the colours, obviously some watercolours there in the background. That's so pretty. Okay, what else have we got? Did we do this one? No, look at that. Another chopping one. Cut it in half. Cut it in 6. It should fit. With a little bit of trimming, that should fit your 6 card fronts. And then you've got your greenery on the back as well. As I said, you can use that as background. And I think that's it. Or is there one more? I think there's one more. Do we do this one? So the larger petals, larger flowers there, and another speckled one on the back. So again, you've got lots of different designs, and you can, so 6 different papers, 12 different designs, and you get 2. So there's 24 in each pack, which is really exciting. Really exciting. But would you like a stamp to go with it? I would. So this is your Celebrations freebie. If you buy this bundle, you would be able to get it for free. So this is your Dainty Delight stamp set. It has the 4 florals and then 4 sentiments. So thank you for your kindness. Sending love during this season of growth. Celebrate you, and the best is yet to come. So they're really looking forward, encouraging comments, you know, things that you can send people that have got things coming up or that are having a hard time now, but there's positive coming. And it has dies to match because I am not fussy cutting that out. That's a little bit too intricate for me. So again, look how many dies are on here. There are so many dies. I do apologize for the noise. One's on the computer playing with his friends. One's playing outside with friends. It's in and out the door. You know, be quiet, children, just for 1 hour. It's the time they speak up. Anyway, so so dies. Look how many dies are in this pack. I'm blown away with how many dies are in some of these, actually. They're really stepping it up with how many dies are in each one. And each one of these cuts out each one of these. Plus, obviously, you've got extra florals and fernery and greenery and things like that. So there's heaps in this pack. So great bundle to get. You could make heaps with this. And as I said, if you're using these, you can just use this background, stamp something and put it on there. It's going to look very delish. Delish? That's probably not grammatically correct, but that's a beautiful bundle. Okay. So I left the 3 best for last. So I promised you 3 sweets. 3 sweets in the catalogue. So let's go with the Desert Details. So this is quite a simple stamp set, but packs a punch. So these strips here make some beautiful cards. We saw someone on stage making cards with, who was it? it was the director of Stampin' Up. She was the owner. She was making strips of this, and she was using the Stamparatus. So all she did was pop it on there, then click it down and do it again, and then click it down and do it again. And that's the joys of the Stamparatus. You can do that. That's great. And we have sending warm rays your way. Your smile is pure magic. Let the fun begin, and you are what sunshine feels like. How heartwarming are those sentiments? So beautiful, and clear font as well. And yes, it comes with dies. It comes with dies. So I'm very excited about this. It has some beautiful border dies in here. So you've got the ones that cut out the flowers. You've got this, which could be either greenery or fire. It can work either way. We are in the desert. And then you've got this die cut here for borders. So this is going to look really nice on the edge of some of my cards. You've got this texture. So this one here doesn't actually have a cut out around the edge, but it cuts out these little dots. So you can actually put it anywhere on your card front and cut out little geometrical dots, which will look really nice. And then we've got the two borders here. Just have the little indents or out dents that work for the borders. And then this diamond shape here, that in multiple different colors all over a card is quite pretty. So I'm going to try and experiment with that. I won't say I was drawn to this originally. You have to see some of the things that are created by it for sure. So please bear with me as I bring you some of those. I'm going to try and make YouTube videos for some of these over the next couple of weeks as well. This was one that probably wasn't necessarily my cup of tea, but I have seen some beautiful creations, so I'm excited to see where my imagination goes with this one. So along with the stamp set and dies, you have the embellishments. So you've got the gold embellishments. Now they're quite large. They are getting a bit larger with their embellishments. So you've kind of got more the sequence style, the smaller and the large, and then you've got these teardrop style as well. And then you've got this beautiful, I called it fox fur this morning instead of faux fur. It's not even that, it's velvet. So you've got, it's this velvet pale papaya, and you can cut it in half if it's too thick. It will fray a little bit and you'll get a little bit of fluff come out. But hey, it's more texture on your card. So it just depends on how you want to do it. But that's the beautiful stamp set there, and it comes with two types of paper. So it comes with the beautiful designer paper, but it also comes with specialty paper. Now this specialty paper is Calypso Coral with gold, which is really pretty, and it comes with 2 sheets of that and 2 sheets of soft succulent with this, I would call it Tahitian Tide, this blue in the background. It's very pretty. I hope you can see the glistenings of that, and it's got the gold through it as well. So it comes with 2 sheets of the blue and 2 sheets of the Calypso Coral. So that's really pretty. And then you've got your main designer series paper that comes with it as well. So we've got this like sand / pinky sand dunes kind of thing. And then this geometric, what colour is that? Soft succulent. I was going to say evening evergreen, but it's too light for that. So soft succulent colours. You'd have here, I'd call probably grey granite. I'm not 100% sure. I'll double check. But I really like this one. This is quite nice. And on the back, you've got your Cajun Craze, which has like little geometric shapes inside, which is quite nice. Another geometrical one. You've got, it's quite trippy actually, this one. It's got the splotches in the background, which detract from the how geometric it actually is, but it's quite nice. And then again, your diamonds on the back. So this is really desert feel, like you've got those desert colors coming in. So they're not like whoa in your face florally anymore. So if you're over the florals, this is a great set to get because you can tone it down or tone it up depending on what you want to do. So you've got all the dots, and then you've got your soft succulent sort of splotches there. This is quite nice with the grey and all those strips that I showed you in the stamp set. So you can make your own version of this, just more solid. And then you kind of washed. It looks like pavement or brick wash. So this would look nice. Probably in the back of that country home stamp set even on this. I might give that a go, see what that looks like. So here's your sand dunes kind of look. And then you've got that wash in the green as well, in that soft succulent colour, which is nice. Then we're back to the beginning. So again, you get 2 of each sheet and it cuts into like 6 card fronts. So as I said, 2 designer series paper, ribbon, embellishments, dies and stamp. Okay, so lots in that bundle to get. Now, the next bundle, which is called By the Bay, also comes with paper, stamp set, die, and your ribbon. Now, this ribbon is so thin and soft. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that. So thin and soft. It's really pretty. And it's got 2 tones. So it's balmy blue and whisper white. And it just is really, it's going to make some pretty ribbons because it can just be twirled up quite easily. So that will look really lovely. And you have these pearls. So this really goes with the sort of oyster clam kind of pearl look. You've got the larger ones. Again, they're going with these larger sizes. And then your smaller. And they've got that iridescent look to it, which is quite pretty. Now your stamp set, it's a little bit different as a beachy stamp set. It's a little bit more rustic. This has been made by one of our beautiful $1 million sellers. So it's Susan Morton has made this one. And it's a beautiful stamp set. It's got lots of character in it. When I say that, it might not look like much here, but when you see the papers, you're going to see these birds come to life and the sea creatures really come to life. It's quite beautiful. So I love the sentiments, heartfelt sympathy, thank you for everything, and you are a pearl, rare and precious. So something for every occasion there, which is good. And then you've got the dies, which cut out all the shapes again. So you've got ones that do the birds and the clams, like all the different animals and shells. And then you've got this one will make its own sort of clam style look. And then your little seashells, your little sand borders, your little grasses that grow on the beach. So this is another beachy kind of theme one, which is really, really nice to have. So, but the highlight, I think, of this suite is definitely the papers. So you have these blues, Sahara sand, like it's not mint macaroon. It could be mint macaroon or pool party. But some beautiful, beautiful colours. And then on the back, you've got like that iridescent thing showing through. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. It's just little patches through the whole thing that give it some extra texture and look into that. So there's lots of papers that go with this one. We've got I was going to call them clams. What are they called? They're not oysters. Mussels. I think they're mussels. They'll come to me. I'm pretty sure it's mussels that have that iridescency on it as well. Like, look at that. It's not even just the colours in it, but it's got this coating over it, which is just beautiful. And then on the other side, you've got sort of your blue wash kind of look, which is really nice too and can be used in so many different options. Then you've got your blue waves. So you can create your own sea creature theme. And look at this, the gold. To me, this reminds me of like the 1940s and 50s, that Gatsby kind of era. But it's meant to obviously represent the shell of the clams. But, oh, Like, how pretty would that be on a wedding card, that white and gold look? That's just gorgeous. And look at this. They brought the gold back through it on here with that sweeping. I love the sweepingness of sort of like, it's semi-acrylic, I don't know, watercolors. It's very pretty. And then on the back of this one, you've got all the sea creatures in that, I think it's balmy blue. I think that one's balmy blue. And then you've got, again, some more textured back ones that you can do with so many different colours. And then your goldfishes, like swimming through the ocean. So just remember, these 6x6 are a card front. If you just take off a small strip, I think if this strip here, if you just took that size off, you know, or even on this side, you've got that curve, and it does a whole card front. So it's quite pretty. We've got the whitewash boards, which are also very popular background. We've had something similar to this in the past and they were very popular. So this is the only sheet in this pack of boards, so they will go quite quickly. And then you've got your sea creatures in the Sahara sand on the background, but it's got, this one's a little bit harder to see, but all those lines are actually gold. So in person, you can see all these gold lines go through. It's quite gorgeous. This is an interesting one. It's got that film on it again that does that iridescent look. This actually reminds me of, you know, when you're at a bank or something and you can see one way but not the other because they've got those little stripped windows. That's what this reminds me of. But it's got that iridescent look. And then these sceneries. This you could do so much with this. The Let's Set Sail, like a little boat on there or something. That's just going to be gorgeous as a background. Again, it's hard to show up on camera, but you've got the iridescent lines through this, which will just make a classic background, and then the plain mussels without the iridescency on it, so you can pick and choose what you want. See, there's so much in this pack of papers. Another scenery one in the lighter colours, and then this has to be my favourite. Honestly, I love blues, and that's just stunning. It's got nothing to do with the beach. Well, obviously the clam shape, but I'm in love. I'll just put this one aside and make something with that later. Again, some fishies. This is different. It's got the different background, so the lighter background, and then the birds and the crabs. They are such cute birds, and I'm assuming the die would cut those out because, let me just check, that would be the right size. Yep. So the die will cut those ones out as well as the crab cutting those ones out. So that's a good little idea to be able to cut your DSP out is always good. And we've shown the fishes. Then we've got the multicoloured. So we've got Sahara sand, mint macaroon, and this petal pink colours. And it has this on the background. Like, they're just stunning papers. I think these are going to be a real hit, these papers. And did I show you this one? No. So another iridescent one on the Sahara sand. Just classic. And then your waves or your strips of different colours. Quite bold, but how pretty would like the little bird be just sitting right in the middle in a lighter colour, or just beautiful. So there's so much, like, look at that. There's just so much in that set. It's gorgeous. And then you've got your stamp set and your dies, your embellishments and your ribbon. So you can buy these all separate, but why not buy it as a bundle and make the whole lot together and be able to just have fun with it and then get your celebrations on top of it. Just gorgeous. Okay, I said I was going to try and be under an hour, and we've been on for 54 minutes. So let's see if I can do this last suite quickly, but I want to give it justice because it is probably my favourite that I have so far. I mean, I love the Bay papers, but as a whole, this is my favourite. You have a stamp set with dies. you have a stamp set with dies. Ooh. You also have ribbon. So this gorgeous pool party ribbon. You also have embellishments, which you can see I've already started using. Again, that iridescent look to them. Then you have specialty paper, which is glistening, which I'll show you in a minute, and I've just dropped it. Then you have more 6x6 paper. So let's go through this. So this specialty paper has like a shine glimmer to it. Yeah, you can see that in the picture there. And it comes in the, it must be pool party, but I thought it was, yeah, soft succulent. It is soft succulent. Soft succulent, fresh freesia. So for those purple lovers, so you get 2 sheets of each, okay? And then the gold. So I think this gold with some of the gold off the previous paper, we're going to have fun with that. So that's the 3 colours in that one. And as I said, the iridescence and the ribbon, which is beautiful. Your stamp sets are stunning because these sentiments, not only is the font just so beautiful, there's one for every occasion, and it comes with dies that are label dies. And look at those. So these ones will cut out the little congratulations here, this little happy birthday. So they'll cut out those ones. And all of these other ones fit perfectly around some of these, even if you turn them on an angle like this. And they're just a beautiful shape. These dies here will cut out the tag. So it'll cut out the tag. And then if you use these little bits up the top, it won't cut out that shape, but it will cut out that little indent there. So you'll have an actual tag hole. So there's the teardrop, or you have flowers that you can cut out. Can you see that? Flowers that you can cut out, or leaves. And one of those would be the little hole that you use to put your ribbon through. And I didn't even notice, but there's a hexagon shape. How did I not notice that? So your little thank you, nothing fancy, just love. The hexagon fits that perfectly. So how cool is that? So they all match these dies, but I think they're going to be quite popular, these ones. I think they're going to last a long time in the catalogue. I hope they continue past the mini, but just in case they don't, make sure you get your hands on them. And then you have your two-tone flora. So you have the dies that cut out the leaves and each flower. So these ones cut out all this cluster of little flowers, which again is two-toned because you put this on top. And what I mean by two-toned is you place this layer down first in a lighter colour and then this over the top in a solid colour, which is why they are photopolymer. As you can see, I've used them already. Now, don't stress if they stain a little bit. They're going to do that with reds and things like that. It's fine. It doesn't damage them. But you two-tone so that you get those extra layers. And I'll show you a card I've made with it in a second. But an extra bonus of this set is this die here. Like, how intricate is that die? And I can show you, I haven't used it, but I can show you the front of the catalogue. They've used that inside this circle here. Now look how beautiful that is. Oh, pardon me. So it's going to look very beautiful, and I will be using this one a lot. I can tell you that for sure. So that is the stamp sets. You've seen one paper and the embellishments, but let's have a look at the paper in this suite. Now, this is the biggest suite in the catalogue. It has, as I said, 2 stamp sets, 2 dies, 2 embellishments, 2 lots of paper. But look at this paper. Like, why wouldn't you want this paper? It's unusual but beautiful, and it comes in so many different colours. Like, look at all of these colours. Like, just stunning. Look at the florals they've made with this acrylic paint and their brushes. it's all blotchy. Like, look at that. I'm sorry, but it's just beautiful. It's something different. I won't lie. It's definitely different, but it makes beautiful paper. And when you put it on a card, it makes beautiful cards. Like, you can have it subtle or you can have it busy. It's totally up to you. That's the joy of having double-sided paper. This one is stunning. Absolute favorite of mine. I've made a card with that one. I'll show you in a minute. I never thought I could see brown flowers, but look at that. Brown and green flowers, and I think it turned out quite gorgeous. And then you've got the brown on the background. And then so you have 4 of each of those. Actually, yeah, or more. You have 8 of each of those because it's a 12 by 12 times 2 cut in 6 by 6. So yeah, so you've got multiples of the same. So like that paper is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so that's the whole bundle. And what I've done I made a card with that one. I made this one here. So this is your 2-step stamping. So you have the solid fresh freesia underneath and the blackberry, rich raspberry over the top. I've just solid coloured the leaves. I've die cut in that specialty glimmer paper the 2 tags, so you don't have to use them for sentiments. You can pop them in the back. I've used the tag here to cut out this congratulations and then another one underneath in the specialty paper just to give it extra. And did you notice what I've used here in the background? I used that original, what was it? The hand-drawn dots. So I've used that original hand-drawn dots stamp set to get that in the background. And as I said, I only use blending brushes on it, so it's very light and dainty. It's not in your face, but you can do it more solid if you want to. This is that gorgeous pool party ribbon and those iridescent things. So this is the whole suite minus the paper. But if you wanted to see paper, I made this one here with just paper. So you got the paper stamped directly on it with a sentiment, add some ribbon and some embellishments, and you have a simple card. That one's quite simple, whereas this one's a bit more stepped up. But how pretty are those 2 cards? So these are the cards that I've made with some of the, let's do it this way, with some of the stamp sets I've shown you today. And this is just, I'm not going to lie, this is literally like a quarter or less than a quarter of the main of this catalogue. There's a lot of celebrations in here, but it's just a quarter of the catalogue. So there's some of the examples I've made. We've got celebrations paper here. We've got celebration stamps in these 2. We've got celebration stamps here. We've got the beautiful flora suite here and the borders, the decorative borders in this one. Some ribbon, some embellishments. Mix and match it all up. Have some fun with it. So you're going to see, I'll just switch back to the front camera. Oh gosh, you're going to see a lot of cards coming from a lot of people. Check them out on Pinterest, but please make sure that you follow my Instagram, my YouTube, my Pinterest. They're probably the main things that I post at. If you're unsure of where to find all those links, just head over to my blog. Hang on, what have I put it under? I can't remember the link because, you know, that would just be too easy. Head over to my blog, which I've just put down there. It's just rebeccanutley.com, and you'll have all of those there. You'll see everything that's coming out on there. You can also subscribe to my newsletter. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel because it lets you know when lives come up. And I'm trying to do lives more often so that you get to see these beautiful things. Kids are having fun outside, laughing and screaming away. But thank you for stopping by. I know it was a bad time of day for a lot of people. They're off picking up kids here in Australia. But if you do live in Australia and you want more information, you want to know how to get your hands on these products, please send me a message either just in the comments here or head over to my Instagram and send me a message there because I'm on there all the time. My husband says I have my phone like glued to my ears or my hand, so I'll always get your messages and I'll answer them. But hope that you've seen some things in here that you love, that you want to create with, that you're going to have fun with. There's so much more coming. Don't feel overwhelmed. But for just today, make sure you look in your annual catalogue and head over to the sale. It ends tonight, so the 18th of November at midnight. So make sure you get it in by about 11:30. Any of your orders, and you get that 10 to 20% off everything in the catalogue, or nearly everything in the catalogue. And then also the pre-order for all of these amazing products will start on the 1st of December for demonstrators. So if you want to be a demonstrator, you want to get your hands on these early, let me know. Otherwise, you'll have to hold out till January for these amazing products. But I'm sure that you will love them so much you'll just want to come and craft along with us. We had a team meeting this morning and went through them all together. We had fun doing that and catching up. And we craft along once a month together as well. So there's lots of fun things we do. Now, anyone that does put an order in with me this month of a value of $50 or more will receive a free tutorial. And this month's tutorial is the sun prints. If you haven't seen those, they are gorgeous. So you'll get the pretty sun prints tutorial from me this month. And I think next month we're going to do the... I don't know. Should I tell you a bit of a sneak peek? I think we're going to do the fitting florets, which will be fun. So you'll get a stamp, some tutorials on that as well that will be coming out on my blog. So again, they'll be for sale on my blog, but if you want them for free, then easiest way is either to join or put in an order. I appreciate everyone that has watched this, that has liked this, that has shared this. I love the crafting community here. And it gives me opportunity to bring some beautiful things to you. But I have to go now. I have 10 minutes to go pick up my husband from work, so I better toddle off. I didn't quite get under the 1 hour. It's about 1 hour and 8 minutes. So I appreciate all those that have stuck till the end. And I just want to say happy crafting. So see you later, guys.